Hello everyone, my name is Wendell Francis and I'm one of the co-authors of a book by the name of Extended Guide to God. And this is now the fifth episode of the book reading, and now we're going to get into the topics of psychics and seers, and also dreams and visions. And we're going to start now with chapter 9, Psychics and Seers. And we hope again that, because we're going to hear things through the whole book that may sound far-fetched, but we hope that you accept what we're saying just with open arms and not just be quick to judge. These are the points concerning psychics and seers. Point 1, they receive their information from spirits, demons, and the devil. They are neither prophets nor saints. 2, they are manipulators of people's hopes and dreams to deceive people into believing in them. 3, these are not godly people unless they don't depend on spirits and demons for their information, but depend on God for information. There is a reason why there is a clear warning about them in the Bible. 4, they can't help but to see spirits and demons disguised as God, Jesus, or the angels, but they don't know the difference between them to tell them apart. Only through God alone can anyone know the difference between the presence of God and the devil. 5, most of them use their lackluster abilities for profit, recognition, and praise. Some get paid for false, vague predictions. Some that try to say they just want to help for no profit are still in the same position of those that use abilities for profit, because they use it out of pride and self-worth. They are not special. 6, people who have these abilities don't know how to handle themselves without the corruption of sin plaguing their abilities. For these people to truly use the abilities, sin is to be informed by God all the step of the way, to depend on God, not on spirits, demons, and the devil, to guide them with their abilities so as to not become corrupt. 7, God makes it for them to be temporarily helped for issues of the world, but overall their interference is not totally welcomed by the Lord, because most of these people are into witchcraft. They do not see the Lord's word to be important. Some are even atheists. They feel they can do as they want without the inclusion of God and His mercy. 8, those that do properly include God in their lives are welcomed by the Lord and encouraged to use their abilities. Yes, God made it so that these people exist, but only as a testament to the rest of us. The testament being to not be in the pitfall of the devil, those that think they can use God for their own means. It cannot happen. God's strength cannot be manipulated by anyone besides God and beings that are truly with Him. 9, most to all of them are not godly people. The devil gave people this ability to lead the righteous astray. 10, an ability given by God is solely given through righteousness and through the development of perfection. When a person does evils and corruptions, the ability is forsaken and hidden until the person goes on the right path again. 11, psychics can smoke, drink, and do anything under the sun. Their ability is neither hidden nor suppressed. 12, The origin of psychic abilities goes back to the early times of humans, the time of Enoch before the deluge, when certain angels disobeyed God to fornicate with women. The angels taught them the basic principles of witchcraft and psychic powers, and these have stuck with our societies for generations. 13. Those that want to seek counsel are given stark warnings by God to not do so, because it is unnatural powers that wasn't given by God. Those that seek their counsel are sinning against God. God says the only counsel we should and shall seek is God's counsel from those that he has surely given, that is obeying his commandments. And that's the end of chapter 9. We know a lot of people want to know the truth or the future, and even when it comes to prosperity, a relationship, any outcome that you're clueless about, you're in the dark about, and you want to know that along the road of your path, what is prepared for you, what is going to be bestowed upon you. If you don't know it, the best thing to do is be comfortable with what you have now. Be comfortable with the moment that you have. To appreciate that you have life given to you by God, and regardless of the situation you're dealing with at the moment, it isn't that bad, because you have the ability to correct many of the faults, vices, and errors within you. That although God has made you exactly the way you're supposed to be, God can basically alter what your life is now, and be glad that you have a chance to repent. Now we're going to go into chapter 10, Dreams and Visions. And these are the points concerning dreams and visions. Point 1. Seeing dreams that come to pass doesn't make you a prophet or a seer. God can give anyone a dream about something to happen. A child molester can have a dream. Seeing certain dreams doesn't make you special. Most times dreams are a warning. People who look more or make more out of what they see in a dream are just misguiding and elevating themselves selfishly. People who look more into what others claim to see, and sometimes do see, are misguided and uninformed in God. Point 2. Excuse me. No, we cannot control a dream or vision. God makes us see and do what is necessary to convey a message to us. Even though some people think that we can manipulate our dreams, it is really God who allows us to do certain things in a dream. By thinking about something in life doesn't mean it will always definitely come up in your dreams unless God is conveying a message. 3. Most people cannot and at times will never properly interpret the meanings of all their dreams. Some go to dream books, seers, or interpreters to understand their dreams. These sources are not welcomed by God, because these sources are all corrupted. By individual self-preservation, the process becomes corrupt by an individual's personal desire for money, recognition, or whatever other desires. Only those that are with God can accurately interpret a dream or vision every time, but where to find someone who truly and wholeheartedly followed God? That answer is up to God. God always wants us in every situation to seek his guidance only. 4. Those that don't remember their dreams or visions, or don't see dreams or visions at all, the reason for that is evil. Evil beings can prevent you from remembering dreams or stop dreaming altogether. In some occasions, a voodoo person can put a spirit on you to suppress dreams or visions. Our spirits become suppressed by the evil in this world, by what we see, things we live through in life, and by the wrong decisions we make. But sometimes God still allows particular people to see a dream or vision. It is God's decision. 5. Visions shouldn't be confused with a dream. A vision is a state of being when a person is not asleep, when an image is being seen, unless it is a dream vision. Visions are present to those that are in and stay in the ways of God. There are some instances when God can show an ordinary person a vision for a special purpose, but mainly visions or dream visions are designated for those that are truly with the Lord God. A vision-like experience experienced by seers or Satanists are not visions being described here as a vision of God. A true vision of God is solely given by God not only for a personal message, for a person, it is given by God for prophetic reason also. A prophetic message concerning the people of God, the people of this world, or for the understanding of God. A dream vision, again, is not experienced by many. It consists of this, but when God puts you under a deep sleep, uninterrupted. 6. A true vision comes typically with a height of understanding about God. It is unobtainable by physical hard work, mental training, or service to God. It is earned from God when He believes it should be given to those worthy to be shown a vision. Visions aren't easily obtained from God. 7. The devil and evil beings can make people dream and have visions on things to be led into a path of unrighteousness. Seers are participants in this. And that concludes chapter 10. And now I'm going to go into some of the writer's background, where I'm going to touch on, Duke's experience and one of Wendell's dreams, one of my dreams. Now let's see here. Please bear with me. Okay. Duke's experience. Voodoo experiences are not uncommon for my brother and me. One night when I was fast asleep in a dream, I was suddenly awakened. As I was awakening, I was automatically saying the Our Father prayer from memory in my head. I felt there was a spirit that was sent to possess me in my sleep. After the spirit instantaneously went away, I realized what had happened to me. I was already so tired that I immediately fell back to sleep after that. This has also happened to my brother. Now, we'll go into Wendell's, my dream. I was high above New York City in Manhattan. I was levitating. I saw a big water wave at a distance. As it got closer, the wave looked that it will tower over me. I was getting nervous. At the position I was in, the wave was towering over the Empire State Building and all of the high skyscrapers. I felt the spray of the water and the breeze from the force of the water. It approached closer to me to engulf me. I felt that this dream is representing the wrath of the Lord that is going to come to New York City. And that concludes the episode 5. And before I go, just to touch on the Duke's experience and my dream, we have to realize that, again, with dreams and visions, that they are extremely, and this everything dealing with spirits, spiritual things of all sorts, that it's truly fine when God truly fine-tunes you to discern what is really truth and what is false, what beings that are around you that are malicious and trying to harm you, what beings that are there to help you, to aid you through all forms of, whether it's those of God's angels to provide support, comfort, safety, or is it a being that maybe one of the fallen angels, maybe a spirit of those of a person who've passed away. There are many things we need to look out for, that can immediately represent or emulate a being that is good, that is supportive, and we can see good things supposedly happening in our daily lives, and we have to be careful that regardless of how good it might seem, when it's something that is unclean and you are aware of it too, if you know it's Satan that you're dealing with, and you know Satan is offering you things that you might perceive as good, because people might say, oh, I'm successful, I'm doing great in my business, whatever. And you have to realize it is once you're being aided by, you are trying to seek the support of these beings, or if it has come to you to support you without your consent, you have to look to God to segregate yourself from those beings. And again, lastly, dreams are important. They are somewhat like a navigational device to help you to maybe know if you're doing things that are wrong in your life, maybe if you're on the right track, to help others, even to forewarn you of things to come, so whether you can circumvent it or not, it doesn't matter. It's just to let you know, and hopefully you can, with that knowledge, you can spread the word, and that's what we're trying to do with whatever experience that we've had, is just spreading the word. And of course, with Duke's experience, yeah, we've been attacked many times, and we're saying that when you think of even, which we will get into further in the book, but when you think of aliens, or certain paralysis, being constantly awake in your sleep, these things you don't realize. These beings are constantly around in many aspects of our lives, and they're harming you, and you don't even realize it. Especially when you see a change in your character and your integrity that is for the worse. So thank you for listening again. And again, this is the extended guide to God, if I didn't mention it in the beginning. And we hope you enjoy it. Thank you.